Yo, 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 Chicago Bulls fans. Draft night has came through. The Chicago Bulls made a pick. A lot of people didn't expect it, including myself, goddamn. But hey, after some further research, I'm feeling okay about it. I don't know how CDubb feeling about it, but goddamn it, we gonna talk about the 18th overall pick with the Chicago Bulls in this year NBA's 2022 NBA draft. Let's get it.
Cognac, gang, gang.
Shy Bulls podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and I'm with my dog CDubb. How you doing, my boy?
Well, I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling good, man.
Hey, Chicago Bulls fans, with the 18th overall pick, the Chicago Bulls select this young combo guard out of Arizona, Dalen Terry. CDubb, giving them numbers, bro.
Oh, they got the 6'7", 19-year-old, 195-pound guy by way of Phoenix, Arizona. He averaged 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists per game last season. 60% from the field, 73% from the free throw line. He also shot 36% from the three-point line. Pac-12 all-defensive team.
All right, CDubb, what was your initial response on the selection for Dalen Terry by the Chicago Bulls?
Now I gotta be straight up with y'all, man. I was lost for words. Like, I thought we really needed help with a defensive big out there, a young guy, athletic, can guard the paint, block shots, can also run the floor, catch some lobs, set some screens. This really caught me. This backdoored the shit out of me, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
You feel me? Hey, CDubb, my initial response was like, what? First of all, Tyree Eason went off the board right before the Bulls pick. So I was like, okay, we got EJ Liddell still left out there. We got Walker Kessler still left out there. I'm like, the Bulls got to take one of them, right? And no, right on cue, my boy AK and Mark Eversly was like, nah, hold my bill. You feel me? I'm going to take somebody that you guys didn't even think I would take, you know what I'm saying? And to be honest, I was a little weary, but as the minutes went on, I was trying to make sense of it, man. This is six, you know what I'm saying? You already mentioned 6'7" combo guard out of Arizona, Dalen Terry. You know what I'm saying? But that's after further review, after looking at some of the stuff that this guy has done, I'm okay with the pick. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Pac-12 all defensive team, versatile player with nice size, got some decent passing, and he's a defender. CDubb. After further review and looking at some of the tape and going a little bit deeper in that, does that change your initial response?
I'm not gonna say that I'm good with it. I'm optimistic per se.
Okay. Yeah.
I think if we was to keep the kid, we're gonna have to do some major changes to this roster. I sense it coming.
Major changes? Like what?
This is gonna be an athletic up and down the floor team. It's some cogs out there. You looking at Vooch, you even looking at Cornrow Kobe. Like, are we gonna keep those guys? Are they being shopped around? Because I don't know, dude. This threw me for a loop. I like the kid. He reminds me of Lonzo Ball, to be exact, if you want to act like a low budget one. He's a great passer, as I did my small research, the little research that I did really quick. He runs that floor great, and he's a great high-flying finisher of the basketball.
Man.
So this I think this shows us in the direction the Bulls are going. They're going athletic and up and down the floor. Some of these cogs on the team that we rely on, I don't think they're those type of players. They're half-court players. So we'll see what AK and Eversly got up their sleeves.
We'll see what they do, CDubb. I mean, a lot of these guys on the Chicago Bulls can run. Actually, though, you know what I'm saying. Ayo DeSumo was better in the
Yes.
transition. Zach LaVine is a threat in transition.
Yes.
DeMar DeRozan, if he speeded up a little bit, can be a threat in transition and do a stop pop in the mid range. And if you add this guy, somebody like that, he's definitely a lob threat. I'm gonna tell you first. One of the first things that I seen coming off the screen when he was doing all them goddamn lob them lob dunks, and even sometime when he was holding the ball, it was somebody that the Bulls was pulled to in free agent discussions, and that's John Collins. Do you not see that? Do you think I'm tripping, or do you kind of see that after
I
hearing what I
definitely
just
see
said?
that, Chief. You definitely, yeah, absolutely. I can, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's some stuff about to happen with the Chicago Bulls.
yeah.
Everybody better be ready because
Okay.
this team is definitely not finished. I think this is only the beginning. His passing is absolutely terrific for a guy's size. This brings us another playmaker when Lonzo's off the floor, when Lonzo's with the ball. This guy's an awesome cutter off the without the ball too. Just like Lonzo, just like Zach. This is going to be interesting how this Bulls team form.
Fair, and I think it was just interesting because, man, the entire time that we've been talking ever since the Bulls been out of the playoffs, and even since the finals just ended, about a week ago, you know what I'm saying? I've been saying that the NBA has shifted to a 3-and-D league where you need wing defenders. This guy is a wing defender that can hit the three. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Over a 10-game span, he hit 37. He hit over 47% from the 3-point line. And definitely just showed the hell out. But I want to throw something at you that some of his coaches and his teammates have said about him now that he's been drafted by your Chicago Bulls with the 18th pick. Some of his coaches says that he played for two different coaches, CDubb. Both of his coaches say he was the most competitive player on the team. He would not quit on plays, and says that there's not a moment too big for him while he's on the court.
Oh,
How do you feel about that? Hearing those words from coaches and former teammates, how do you feel about those words?
Oh, I feel great. Those are awesome compliments to receive when you say you're the most competitive on a team full of 12, 13 players.
Right.
I can actually see it when I look at the highlights. When he shoot a basket, when he make a pass, he's actually talking to the opposing team. He's talking to the opposing bench. He's talking to the opposing coach. I kind of like the guy. They say he got an excitable personality. If anybody knows what that means, put it in the comments. I guess that means he's one of those happy-go-lucky guys. I don't like what this guy on the ESPN said to they cut him short. They said he a glue guy. I think he a little bit more than that. I don't think he's just a glue guy.
I agree with you, CDubb. I definitely think that you know what I'm saying, he's definitely more than a glue guy. To me personally, I believe that this guy can be a major piece off the bench simply because you know who the starting five is already, bro. The starting five is Lonzo, Zach, DeMar, Pat, P. Will, and Vooch. We definitely know that we have to strengthen that bench up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But according to Kevin O'Connor from the NBA, he's saying that he loved Dalen Terry. Love it so much. He's a hustler. That dude grinds on defense, never gives his own plays on offense. So selfless, not selfish, selfless, ladies and gentlemen. And there isn't a moment on the court that he isn't trying to win. Me personally, you love players like that. CDubb, the entire time that we broke down prospects, what was the major thing that I said? I always came on and said there is no way that you're 18, 19, 20 years old and maybe even older and you trying to make it to the NBA and you ain't playing no fucking defense.
Yeah, absolutely right.
You're supposed to be trying to make your name so you can get into the NBA. You ain't made it there yet. Just because people chirping and talking about you don't mean you made it yet. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the number one things that I had put out there. And just to hear that the guy comes with energy, grit, and a fun style of play, how does that, what does that say for you?
Oh, that just makes me feel good, more better about the guy. Like I said, I'm optimistic. Just come to think of our roster at these young guys we got. Dalen Terry. They say he's highly skilled. He's a super competitor. What you just said, all of what you said. Look at Lonzo Ball. He's the same way. I think Ayo Dosunmu's the same way. I think Patrick Williams is the same way. The team is turning. You're starting to see the team morph into a AK's vision. I think it's going to be a fast break. This is going to be new. This is not going to be like Golden State. It's not going to be like Phoenix. This is going to be a run play. They're going to play defense, and they're going to score off the defense. That's going to be their type of play they're going to put on the floor. Just by the players they have out. Look at Patrick. He's awesome defensively. Ayo is awesome defensively. Zach can be awesome defensively if he puts his mind to it. And this kid right here, he already got ways with his college coaches that he's a competitor all the way through the play. So I'm very optimistic and excited to see how this team plays out.
And don't forget, CDubb. Don't forget Mr. Headband now, goddamn.
Oh yeah, and
great
Alex
offensive, awesome off defensively as well. You know what I'm saying? So they just adding up on the defensive side, but you need wings, man. You need wings. We're not talking about the wings that's fried hard with lemon pepper like I like. You feel me? But you need 3-and-D wings on these NBA teams if you want to chase after a championship. CDubb, before we go ahead and get ready and close it out, I got a few questions for you.
What's up?
So with the Bulls going in this direction of getting another combo guard, maybe somebody that can come in and play the three alongside some of the other guys on the team, or as I've seen, somebody that can handle the ball. Do you think the pick was based on what the Chicago Bulls saw in Simonovic during the offseason or in the G League?
I would hope so. Maybe they're seeing really encouraging things from Simonovic. That was the idea when they drafted him, that he would be developed, and I guess he'll be ready to play this year. So I'm gonna say, yeah. This is a very glaring tell that Simonovic he's moving forward in his upbringing in this franchise. So let's see. We got to see. Summer League's coming up. I expect to see this kid, Dalen Terry and Simonovic out there. We're going to be very eager to see. And Shot Bulls podcast, we're going to be covering it all.
For real. And with the 18 pick Chicago Bulls, they selected Dalen Terry, CDubb. I got one more question for you before we really, really close it up. What needs do the Chicago Bulls still have to address in free agency and coming up next week? And Mark Eversly, per Dalen Greenberg, just said that they were very impressed by Dalen Terry's workout. How do you respond to that? So I got two questions for you.
Well, the first one, I definitely think the Bulls are going to be active in that free agency market. If I want to go ahead and throw a little guess out there, that I think they're going to be gunning for an athletic big. I'm looking at that guy Collins over there. I don't know if he's a free agent. I think he's still on a contract. So maybe a trade is coming or something. Who knows? The second question was, what was the second question, nephew?
Mark Eversly said that he enjoyed Dalen Terry's workout. He was very impressed. And according to Casey Johnson, right now, as this shit's coming in, Dalen Terry is versatile and can switch positions between 1 through 3 and envision him running the floor in transition. So how do you feel about that?
I feel great. These are all very good compliments, especially from the guy who put his name on the line by drafting you. You know, you got to take it with a little bit of grain of salt. But really, you could take AK's word for it because he ain't did nothing but make W's. You know, he drafted he acquired Vooch last season. He acquired DeMar and Lonzo and Alex this past season. So every move that he make has been pretty good. It's been on the positive side. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Go ahead, AK. But I'm watching. I'm optimistic about the kid. And I'm just waiting to see the Bulls. I'm excited for my Bulls, baby. Let's get it started.
Definitely excited for the Chicago Bulls. Just to answer those questions, man, I think that the Bulls, they had to do what they had to do, man. I think that with looking at Simonovic and stuff like that, there is something that they saying that feel like that he could be the backup center of the future, and that these guys, it is what it is, man. They need to shore up a couple things. There's a few, you know what I'm saying. In my opinion, I feel like they have some concerns about Lonzo Ball. You know what I'm saying? We know what Lonzo can be, but with that knee issue, potentially needing a third knee surgery, there's some concerns. You know what I'm saying? You can't batter out of that, and then you just go with the flow, man. But you definitely get a high energy guy. Hopefully, he can turn something into. Because to me personally, the Bulls was missing the heart of a team. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna break it down for you real quick before we finish it off. The heart of a team, meaning like a Draymond Green of your team, the Marcus Smart of your team, somebody who may not be the best player, but somebody who's competitive as fuck, to where they're gonna sit there and call out every single last one of their guys and hold themselves accountable and be that heartbeat of a team. To me personally, I feel like, yeah, it was missing a little bit. He's gonna be a rookie. So it might take some time to grow into that. But to hear that this guy was the most competitive guy on his team, and that's from two different coaches, and to hear all his teammates raving about him, it could be, you know what I'm saying, something that's that could possibly happen in the future. So I'm
That's
good to
very
hear that
well
shit.
said. Very well said, nephew. It does sound a little bit like Draymond Green, but me personally, I would say that Alex Caruso was probably
That's
that
fair.
heartbeat of the team. But yeah, I dig your take.
That's fair. Any final thoughts before we cut it out?
Final thoughts, man. I want to apologize for my first reaction. It was really based upon what I thought the Bulls needed. I wasn't on my own. A lot of Bulls content creators, I ain't naming names. I'm only taking it to the chin. I'm only talking about me. Had either EJ Liddell or Walker Kessler. But I guess we got to go with the experts. The experts said Dalen Terry. So we rolling with Dalen Terry because this is Chicago Bulls Nation. And we going to ride with our organization. And I'm rhyming accidentally, baby.
On the real, fuck you talking about? Hey, they said just per Daniel Greenberg, they said that Mark Eversly selected this guy as a need.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? As a need. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so you never know what can happen in free agency, ladies and gentlemen. You never know what can happen in free agency. Officially starts next week. We don't know who's coming in. We don't know who's going. So just stay put, do your own research, and then just try to come into an understanding of what the hell took place not too long ago. No one expected Patrick Williams, but guess what? Majority of us love him, including me and CDubb. So if you're new to the channel, hit that like button, subscribe. And if you've been rocking with the gang, thanks for continuing to rock with the gang. Hey, we gonna keep rocking with these Chicago Bulls and keep giving y'all fire content as CDubb show his Cognac Boys shirts, which should be on the way very soon. And we gonna rock this shit out. Let's get
Cognac. Gang.